What's going on, guys? It's your boy C Lemons back again with the military hacks. So that new Tesla Model 3 is out, going from 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds with a 15-inch touchscreen of impressive user interface system that controls essentially every element of the car. Let's not forget about the self-driving technology that is sure to have you finishing that Netflix show you have never had time for. I may have just gave y'all the car that's on my radar, but you may be in the market for a new car as well. Let's remember that for most new vehicles, their value will heavily depreciate faster than if it was bought used. The first thing that you should ask yourself is, do you really need a car or do you just want one? Next, what will you be using the car for? And finally, by smashing the like button, you will be rewarded one random photo of a dog chasing its tail. Yes, you are welcome. For more in-depth information on questions pertaining to a new car, reference the link in the description. The question you should ask is it a right time to buy a car new or used? The price for the average used car is still a painfully high $27,000, and with new cars selling for an average of $5,000 more than last year, year over year, used cars are up 40% and new cars are going to be priced well above the sticker price according to Yahoo Finance. Towards the start of the year, prices for new and used were starting to decline, and then Russia decided to invade Ukraine, and now we're here. Furthermore, the chip shortages have forced automakers to sell new models of vehicles with some features missing just to get them off the lots. Now, it's obvious why the car in front of you never has brake lights or seems to not know how to turn on the turning signal. This shortage has also caused new car orders to be delayed as much as 6 months from the date of order to delivery or longer. Well, at least now you can tell your friends that you can't drive around because you are waiting on your car to come, instead of them knowing that you secretly have spent all of your money on cryptocurrency and praying for it to go back up. Yes, I am too. If you join the military with a car already, keep this car at all costs. And if the interest rate is higher than 6%, reference my FCRA video to learn how you can lower this interest rate. So now is not the time to buy a new or used car unless you have no option, according to Lauren Fix of Car Coach Reports. With the increase in gas prices and routine maintenance, these expenses only further factor into the increased amounts of money that you will spend on purchasing a new car, and while waiting may be your best option. So if you're thinking, with cars and gas so badly overpriced that you might finally want to take a plunge and invest into the EV market, think again. Electric cars are just as hard to find at sticker price, and all brands are dealing with multiple shortages beyond the chip shortage, noted Lauren Fix as well. Used vehicle prices will likely see a decline in early autumn, according to the head of communications at Car Vertical. Demand for used vehicles remains extremely high, and it has been recommended to take a year or two before a major car purchase is made to offset supply constraints and elevated prices. Although many experts say it's not a good time to buy, some are stating that as interest rates start to creep up, dealerships with a lot of vehicles on hand are starting to get spooked, and they're looking to sell a portion of their fleet to minimize outgoing, meaning prices are starting to drop and buyers should be able to find better deals out there. A new buyer's first step is to determine the sort of vehicle they need and their budget. Selection takes some thought. A small sports car might work for a single person or couple, but not if they're planning on starting a family. If you're thinking in the market for a car, ensure that you set your budget initially. According to CNBC, most experts advise spending no more than 20% of take-home pay on a vehicle, including payments, insurance, fuel, or electricity. There will be a link in the description for a calculator to see how much you can afford and help set your budget. So now that we have your budget out of the way, your next step should be, how are you going to buy the car? If you choose not to buy it cash, getting a pre-approval before shopping for a car helps you stay within your already established budget. When choosing an auto loan, aim for 3 to 5 years at most for the length. Paying for a car cash is usually the best option because it limits how much you have to pour into a depreciating asset. But we both know when you're just joining and you probably don't have that money to spend right away.
No, there's not any question. you're broke and you're living with your parents.
Many car buyers use auto loans to pay at least some of the cost of the vehicle. A loan can make paying for a car easier, but be smart in your borrowing. Understand the total cost of your purchase, how much you are financing, and how much interest you will pay over the life of the loan. Look into banking institutions such as Navy Federal Credit Union, USAA, or PenFed Credit Union for the best rates. Once you know how much you can afford to spend, research vehicles online to determine which one best meets your needs as well as your budget. With information in hand, visit several sellers and test drive several different vehicles before you make a final choice. Consider taking a friend with you or asking someone who has experience with cars to help with your purchase. It's a lot easier to walk away when you're not alone. Don't feel pressured by your situation or the seller to make a split decision. Once you found the right car, remember, understanding all the costs involved in owning a car can help you buy a vehicle that keeps you within your budget. Once the paperwork with the dealer has begun, don't buy anything at last minute that you haven't already factored into your budget. If you are unsure of the contract and the terms, utilize the link in the description to find a legal service near you utilizing Military One Source. Get car insurance immediately. Consider shopping between a few insurance companies to see if one has better rates than the other for the same coverage. Going with military-friendly services like Geico or USAA can make the process a lot easier, but pick whichever one works best for you. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. I hope this helps you in your process of buying a new car. Take your time, because buying a car is something that you can take as much time as you need to do. If you have any questions or concerns, drop them in the comment section. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and as always, stay tuned for some more military hacks.